Hello everyone, it's H here for Counter Trend Capital, and on today's video we are taking a look at a trade recap for Tesla trade that I signaled on Counter Trend Capital's Discord group. Again, if you're interested in joining, check out the links in the description. Also, if you're interested in having smaller trading fees, check out the links as well on the description for BingX. So let's get right into the video itself. This is still ongoing. The trade we have taken multiple times of profit, but this is still active. And why I even jumped into this lies here. Before we are getting into this structure here, I'm interested in talking about the whole setup. So overall, what my mind was going through when we got this potential higher time frame structure here, we had a potential three-wave structure coming into the lows of January 2023. Then we had another three waves up. We had divergences going all around here. We had good signals that, okay, we might have some kind of top in play. And we actually had a good trade setup there as well. This was another trade setup here on Tesla that we talked about and which we caught. So again, we've been getting these good reactions and good trades here, and now in this part. So again, been getting quite a few of these decent moves. But overall, what I'm still expecting is this being a W, X, and then wave Y. Why is this X wave and not a B wave? It's just based on how much we have retraced here. Again, we did tag the 0.618 extension here, retracement, which is a golden pocket and is very common to see. Again, we had a decent looking channel here as a possible channel, and yeah, there was confluence around here. It could have been that we would be targeting these highs here around 314 or 315, but we never get that far at this point. We had loads of divergences, smaller time frames, and the market just changed downwards earlier. It's also possible that wave X is not complete yet, and this three-way structure would be part of that wave X, and before that we could be doing something like this, where X wave would be later on, and then we could be, instead of having this and wave X, this could be a B wave over here if the retracements are allowing that. So again, nothing is confirmed. That's why we play the smaller time frame, and at this moment this still looks decent. Time wise, the X wave is still possible to have there. We have hit the 0.382, but nothing really else in here that fits too well. But yeah, that is basically that at this point. So let's dive in a bit closer in here and see what we have currently. So again, this was the high of that X wave and end of that C wave, where we had that 5 wave. Fifth wave, not very typical, looks more like a 3 wave, similar to what we have here. Extended trading hours are going to be giving a bit different look on both of these, but I'm just going to be using regular for now. This being a 3 wave made me think that, okay, there was a chance that we are going to be getting continuation to the upside. We had another possibility for another trade setup here if we came back to here. We never did, so that was missed as the price did not get here. You could have played this as a 3 wave, and as we took out the liquidity here, you could have looked for a long setup here. I did not, but that is one way. The way I've looked into this now, how I've labeled this, is a potential 3-way structure. It's not very conventional one though, because again, we did not even hit the 1-to-1. We did hit the 0.618, which is the minimum. We have a decent looking triangle here on chart and on RSI, which is why I really like the idea that we have this as a 3, especially since we came down below here. We had also started to establish a potential 5-wave structure here. Now, that was basically what made me interested in more of a short. We took out the lows here, which meant that, okay, if this is a 5 wave, regardless if it starts here or here, does not really matter. It's a potential fire wave, and if we take out that low, it means that okay, this has to be a something or a wave structure that is ending at these tops. So it can't start again because we have already taken the lows, either of these, and both of them have been taken out by these this price action basically here. And again, we had this potential fire wave coming down, and that made me think that okay, is this fire wave part of something else? Well, it certainly looks way too large to be part of this, right? It could be that we could have it like this, but look at, if this is some kind of three-way structure in here, then, well, I guess that could happen, but based on the extension targets that I would have, this B wave is way too deep to be decent or good looking. That's why I don't really like anything like this. If it goes beyond the 1.618 retracement here, it doesn't have the right look anymore, which makes it more or less probable for me. We also had this channel as a potential, well, I wouldn't say a trigger for a trade. It would be just more of a confirmation that we could be coming down. But again, I was looking for a trade setup here. As you can see, I front ran this OB just slightly and got a very decent looking entry here, which was signaled on Discord. If I can show you here, that was the signal here, jumping on Tesla's short, and yeah, that was it. Yeah, pretty simple. Again, this trade setup was basically playing around this being a fire-away structure that starts something to the downside, looking for a potential order block here, and well, we kind of missed it just slightly, and yeah, managed to snag that very top there against the highs. Of course, this could have been gone differently, but again, that's why we have a decent risk to reward ratios here to be played. Then we had another potential fire wave here and a retracement here that was kind of shallow. So it would be very hard to get in on that. Extended hours are going to be showing a bit different. You could be saying that this was the wave 2, where you would have some kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's kind of hard to label these because we don't even have a good looking divergence here at the end. For stocks, I generally want to use the RTH here. At this point, we have reached one of the targets here, which is this low. So my first TP, I think, was on this divergence here that was seen on these areas, because again, we had a potential fire wave here, and it was kind of suspicious because how this could have gone is by having this as 3, this as 3, and then another 3 wave up. And if this was not indeed a fire wave, we would have just gone past and way upwards. At this point, however, these are some of the targets that we have here locally if we are just playing this, but we are also still in the trade because of the higher time frame targets. I don't really consider this being a fire wave. However, it might change into it. At this point, again, the main targets are these 1-to-1 here, 1.236. Those are both hit now. We have taken liquidity here. We'll see how that reacts on Monday if we are going to be getting some kind of move up. It's possible that we go up, but again, we have lower targets here as well based on this higher time frame. So again, this 1-to-1 around 191 is just that. If we were to play the very much higher time frame game, we would be playing this. But this would be again assuming that wave X is done. We could be holding this trade open, and yeah, we might get very decent looking moves. We need to be changing to log scale here, unfortunately. So these would be some of the targets here, $70, $72 or $73. But again, that would be very massive. And of course, one of the main targets would be this low here around, let's see, $100 basically. And yeah, you can look at that risk to reward ratios, just massive. Very, very nice. But yeah, I'll keep updating on the trade, how that goes on the Discord as well, and we'll see if we can ladder in on here. If this extends beyond the 1.618 here, if we are looking at some of the targets into the 200s and break that, we could be looking for this as more of a 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 potentially. Then we can start to think whether this is going to be a 5, a very ugly one, or something else, because I don't really see this being something else. Of course, this could be just a 3-way structure that extends to 1.618, and then we have a 3, 3 and 3, and then we could be continuing to the upside, where again this X-way would not be done. But that is the trade recap so far. We'll see how this turns out, but I just wanted to create this recap video of the reasons why I got into this trade and why I signaled it. But that's going to do it for this video. Hope you enjoyed and got something out of it. If you're interested again in smaller fees, check out the links in the description, and also the trade signals and setups. CTC Discord is the place to be. But that's all for now. Thanks for watching. See ya. Bye bye.